Hey y'all, this is day two. We're going live every single day for the rest of the month of July. So, let's see how it does. Let's see how we do. I need everybody that's under the sound of my voice to immediately come in and drop a heart, so that way you can check in, and also get the possibility of getting a shout out if you're watching me on the replay. Still drop your hearts. What's going on, everybody? Y'all, I have not been feeling that great today. Hey, hey, boo. I need everybody to come in straight in. If you're watching on YouTube, come on over here to. Wait, if you're watching on Facebook, come on over here to the YouTube and say hey. Hey, D. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hey, y'all. So, listen, today is viewer's choice. I'm going to let you guys choose the topic, but I need you guys to let YouTube know that y'all are happy here, so that way they can send us more people over here. And no shenanigans, though. Yes, green hearts. I see green hearts, purple hearts, red hearts. Amber Joy, you know what? I forgot to send you your email. I typed up a thing for you and completely forgot to send it over to you. I apologize. But my bow is doing something a little different today. My bow is bowing today. Hey, Tony. My bow is bowing today, girl. So listen, I'm just sitting here. Um, what y'all not gonna do is judge me, because already today the skin is skinning. I'm sitting here. I'm at the house today. I have had a productive day already, in that I'm working on a project. I got some of that done. I did my journaling today. We did our affirmations this morning. What else? I'm working on another project that I'm still kind of like, I don't know. I'm working on it, but it's not going as fast as I would like it to. Can you put your hands in the air when you're working on something, and for whatever reason, even though it took you forever to finally decide to do it, now that you're doing it, it's still not going as fast as you would like it to go? Like, what is that about? So listen, y'all, we have never judging. I love that. Thank you so much. Dating outside of your comfort zone. Can you guys explain that to me? Tell me what is that, y'all? I'm squeaking. Listen, really? You gonna embarrass me in front of company? I can't. You would love to see me create stationery merch. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would love to create stationery merch. Right now, um, I have created a YouTube live class. You guys are always telling me ways that you would like to support me and how you would like to buy things from me. Well, here's your perfect opportunity. On Saturday, we are having a YouTube class. What time is class? I want to see if y'all remember from yesterday. Going for guys you normally would date. What time is class on Saturday? I need everybody to drop it down below in the comments. Babe, hush. Don't tell them. They can't hear you. Don't tell them. They got to tell me. 12 o'clock Eastern. Come on, Rose. Come on, real takers lady. They always going to try to help. That's one thing about Chris. He going to try to help y'all out. He going to try to throw y'all a bone. Serotonin, 12 o'clock. Okay. So classes in session on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern. It's Q&A style. So you come in and you ask your questions. Anything that you want to know about building a YouTube channel, um, the ever changing algorithm, all of your questions and your answers. If you have a channel and you need me to do a channel audit, I am open to doing a channel audit in Saturday's classes only. Saturday classes only. So I have the link. It's pinned If you're watching on a replay, it's going to be in the same comment. If you can't come to class on Saturday, because y'all love to tell me what y'all can't do, I love y'all. That's why y'all need me in y'all life. Because y'all have limiting beliefs. Because y'all going to tell me in a minute, but I can't because I can't. I can't. Listen, I got you. I already got you covered. The replay from the 15th and the 18th, 4 hours of Q&A sessions of over 30 content creators just like you who want to start a YouTube channel, have already started a YouTube channel, is struggling with their YouTube channel. I got you. It's already ready to go. It's $38. But that's only until Friday. I'm taking that down on Friday. Okay? So 12 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, I want to let y'all know is YouTube class. Purchase your seats. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Just like y'all head on over there and get your Gucci pocketbooks. On your way to Gucci, get your $20 ticket for this YouTube class. Okay, I'm through. Okay, dating outside of your comfort zone. So dating outside of your comfort zone is the topic. Hey Deborah Rowe Pratt, how you doing? I haven't seen you in so long. Dating outside of your comfort zone. I guess I'm having such a hard time understanding the concept. Somebody help me to understand. I saw Amber made a comment, basically dating someone that you normally wouldn't date. Dating out of your comfort zone could be stranger danger. I'm trying to understand. So, okay, so I guess so for me personally, I guess maybe I should have more inhibitions, but I don't really have a lot of inhibitions. So I have two personalities when it comes to dating, okay? When I really, really am attracted to someone and I really like that person, typically I avoid them like the plague. Like if I see that person on a regular basis in person or that person calls me, I'm probably gonna ignore their call. Like if I really like that person, I'm sometimes I can be uncomfortable around a person if I really like them. Like if I'm really attracted to you, it's like I don't really want to talk to you. I'm not interested in have a conversation. Get away from me. Like it's really hard for me to be vulnerable with someone who I really, really like. But if I don't really like you that much, but I'm just dating, like I'm just dating with the purpose of dating, I don't really have like I don't have that piece of my brain that says, "Hey, you probably are too good. Like that person is not good enough. Like you're too good for that person or that person is too good for you." Like I don't have a thing that says, "Oh, that person probably would only want to use you. Like you're too big. That person doesn't probably want to really like you. They're going to just use you." Like I don't have that in my brain. When I see a man, it's like, "Ooh, I want to date him." Or if a man tries to approach me, I'm like, "Okay, is he nice to me? Is he kind? Is he sweet to me? How does he treat me? How does he handle me? How does he look?" Like those are the things I think of. I think dating outside of your comfort zone, I think dating in general is outside of your comfort zone. Because I mean, I don't know about y'all, like I love dating, but it's an uncomfortable thing. Like you have to step outside of your comfort zone if you really truly want to find love. Now, there's dating for different reasons. Like there's dating for different reasons. But for real though, like if I really, really like if I like someone and I'm really attracted to that person, I don't really want to talk to them. I limit my interactions with that person. I'm very uncomfortable. Like I don't want to be alone with that person because I don't know. I feel like, oh, I don't trust myself. But if I don't really like you that much, like I'm not like I'm a little bit attracted to you, but I'm not really into you. I could have the most amazing time of my life with you and not think twice about it. So maybe that's why I'm so comfortable with dating because I'm like open hearted. and I'm open-minded. I also, though, something about me that you may not know, I get turned off very quickly. Like, I could be so hot. That's why, and that's another reason I have to be patient with myself. And I give myself a lot of time before I'm intimate with a man. Because men will do things that will turn me off very quickly. Like, if I'm super hot for you one day, and I'm like, ooh, I'm hot for you, I like you, and then you make a comment or you say something that makes me uncomfortable, or I catch you in a little lie, or just any little thing that I'm like, mm. Like, especially in the beginning, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. You gotta go. You out, and I'm out quick, like super quick. Like, I could be like, oh my god, he's so fine. Like, oh my god, and then the next minute, That's why I'm a forever dater. So I don't know if I can help answer that question. I probably just confused you more than I helped you, because I'm a serial dater, man. I date a lot. Like, if I'm single, I prefer to date. Like, I just feel like you need to date a lot of people. Like, you need to date a lot of people, because this is the thing. Like, okay, let me give y'all an example. I can't get too deep in it. We're over here on the YouTube, but let's say, for example, I don't know what I like yet. I may be 35, but how do I know if there's something that I'm going to like or something that I'm going to dislike? Like, how would I know that? I won't necessarily know that unless I have that experience. And the only way I can have that experience is by dating, not by meeting someone, liking them, and then instantly being in a committed relationship. I don't think I don't think that's the way to do it. I think, and it's so crazy that this came up as a subject, because we were in the group chat this morning, and I had posted a link in the group chat this morning, girl. And basically, it was so funny because I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this lady. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I saw this lady, and basically, this lady had she had two boyfriends and one husband. I think Hope said it's a TV show. But she basically was in this polyamorous relationship. And I had posted it to the group. And it was, from what I was seeing in the comments, it was so interesting how most people were saying that basically she was getting a train run on her. Like, a threesome is always only considered a threesome when it's a man with two women. It's polyamorous or sister wives when it's a man with multiple women. But when it's a woman and she's dating multiple men, or she's in a relationship with multiple men, then they're running a train. She's promiscuous. Those guys are simps, or those guys may be gay. Like, it's just so crazy how the narrative changes around women and their sexuality and their freedom when it comes to dating. I don't know. I just find that peculiar. Yes, right. Why the likes don't match with the views? That's very, you know why? Because it's a lot of people that watch me that don't like me, which for the life of me, I don't understand. It's a lot of people that watch me that I think sometimes it's more people that don't like me than that do like me. I think sometimes. That's why Tammy that they don't match. But I always focus on the people who love me. It's not just about sex. I don't know how Chris is doing. Um, cause I'm not Chris. I don't know how he's doing. As far as I know, he's okay. I say that, Sonder. I kind of said the same thing. Hey, Brittany, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a whole lot better. There's only really one culture. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see. There's only really one culture in the world where it is one female to multiple males, usually brothers. It's some culture near Nepal. Wow. Brothers sharing a wife. I couldn't imagine. I'll be honest with you. If I was single and I wasn't in a committed relationship, I would definitely enjoy my dating life, however that looked. But to be honest, I'm very hot and cold. Very hot and cold. One minute I could be it's so sad. But I could be obsessed. I could be like, oh my God, I just love the way he's, especially if you're nice. Like, I love to be treated well. So if you're nice to me and you treat me well and you talk to me well, you're patient, you're kind, you're very affectionate with me. Like, you're giving me a lot of vibes, like, oh, like you touching, but not too much. Don't do too much. Like, don't do too much because I don't like that. But if you're like affectionate and, showing me that you're into me and you're interested in me and, you're calling me a lot, but not too much. It's hard to explain, but I can be very hot and cold with men. Like, I can like you, but then you do something that's like, especially if I think like, I don't know. I'm guilty of this. I'm gonna tell you guys. I don't know. I tell y'all all my business. Um, I can be guilty of something that I don't like. Is like a big turnoff for me. I can't believe I'm telling y'all this. I probably should not say this. I don't like it if I'm dating someone who's too fine. Like, if I feel like I bring a man around and I feel like I get the vibes from other people, like, what like what is she doing with him? Like, if I get a lot of that, I probably won't date that person because I don't like that. Like, I that is something that triggers me and makes me super uncomfortable. Like, and I know that it shouldn't, and I know that it sounds really silly, but I've gotten that a lot. Like, my entire life, I have gotten, like, whenever I date a very attractive man and I let other women know that, like, I'm interested in this person, or even let on that I think the person is cute or that I want to talk to them, or, oh, I like him. I always get this thing where people treat me like, kind of like Miss Parker, like Nikki Parker. They're like, oh, does he know that? Even my brother, um, they'll be like, oh, does he know that you like, does he, like, I'll be like, oh, well, we're dating. And, like, someone will make a comment, oh, well, does he know that? Or, oh, well, Joy's probably gonna get her feelings hurt. Like, that person, I don't think they really like her. They just want to use her, or, like, it's very like, now, if it's an ugly man, don't nobody say nothing. Like, don't nobody say nothing about an ugly ass nigga. Like, if he ugly, I don't hear nothing about it. But if his value is seen as higher than my value, like if he's seen as more attractive, then there's always, especially when you bring them around people, there's always going to be that, like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's always that undertone, like, I wonder, does she know, like, he probably don't like her like that. I hope he doesn't hurt her feelings, or I hope she knows, like, hope she knows what she's doing, because this guy may be, people do that to you. To me, I don't know about nobody else, but they do that to me a lot, like, a lot. So it makes me uncomfortable and it kind of triggers me. So typically, I only will bring like a community man around. This is gonna sound so crazy. I'll only bring like a community man around, or somebody that I'm not really like, that I don't really see a future with. If I see a future with somebody, I hide them. And I know that sounds so bad, but like, if I start talking to someone seriously, like seriously dating them, I hide them. I hid Chris. Chris, how long did I hide you? You are not still hidden. Why is you lying? Why would you say that? I don't lie. I cannot believe he just said that. I can't believe he just said that. He's like, I'm still hiding. But it's the truth. Like, honestly, like, I can't help it. Like, and one of the biggest arguments Chris and I ever got, because Chris is not like that. He is like, you got to come meet my parents. I want you to meet my parents. And I was just like, do they know I'm big? Like, it's just like, I don't know, y'all. I can't explain it. I'm not a good person for that. Like, let you meet my, like, I like to let people think their negative thoughts. I like them to think whatever they want to think, and I'm just gonna operate over here by myself. I like people to think, oh, she probably lonely and she probably a sugar mama. Like, yep, go ahead, right? I'm the type of person, I could be dating someone and be in a room full of people and watch other women try to talk to that person and be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't need to tell them, like, oh, this is my man. Bitch, get away from my man. Cause I just feel like if you gonna, if he wants you, he wants you. If he gonna take you, he gonna take you. I do, y'all. Latrice, I ain't gonna lie. I have but that's just because I've had such negative experiences with letting people know that I like a man. Like, anytime that I make any type of, like, I'm just triggered, girl. I'm triggered. So I may not be a good person to ask those type of questions to, girl. I'm not. I'm just not a good person for that. Cause I'm probably not gonna post you on my Facebook. I'm not gonna put up relationship status changes. I'm just not the type of person because I feel like people don't want to see me happy with nobody. They don't want to see me getting loved on. And when they do, they come up with some type of, like, notion about that person. They'll be like, "Oh, he don't work, do he? Or you take care of him, don't you? Or he's only with you because of this, 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 and this." So I don't have time for that. Yeah, and I'm not trying to argue with them. I mean, like, I was talking about it on TikTok the other night. I just don't care to argue with it. I just feel like people sometimes just like the sensationalism of a conversation. They don't even believe in the narrative that they're spending. Like, they don't believe in the narrative themselves. They just like the sensationalism of the comment. I think we all know that it is statistically not possible for big girls to not be getting married and loved and courting men. Like, it's just not, statistically, it's just not true. So to me, it's just like, why argue about that? It's silly. Yeah, MSQTD, babe. You gotta, is it Miss QTD? You gotta shorten your name. Miss QTD talks. That is so true. People love projecting their misery. If you don't fit their standards of beauty, then they don't believe that you deserve to find love or be loved or be treated well. Well, earlier today, I was on Instagram and I was telling the girls that one of the young ladies was talking to me and she was saying how she really wanted to do YouTube, but she was scared of what people would say about her. And I was just telling her, like, listen, people cannot see past their own personal obscurity. Like, a person is not going to be able to look past how they feel about themselves to see you in a better light. They're always going to be judgmental of you. Always. Hey, baby. Hey, love. How you doing? They're always going to see um They're always going to see the flaw in you because they can't help but see the flaw in themselves. So they're going to be able to project that on you constantly. Now, it's easy to sit up there and say that, but when you're dealing with a circumstance or you're dealing with a situation, it's not as easy to have that thought. I have personality flaws too, though. My personality isn't perfect either. I have personality flaws. Let me think. What would one of my personality flaws be? Babe, what's one of my personality flaws? Absolutely. That's absolutely true. Okay. Babe, don't give me too much. Now I just said one thing. Now you done said two things. Now don't give me too much. What's the next thing? You talking about like you was gonna come. What's the third thing? I'm a black woman. You got to be careful with that word. Okay, Chris, I have nothing to fall back on. I don't have anyone to fall back on. If I don't work, what's gonna happen? I have to. You see what they say about fat bitches? We can't get no man to take care of us, so I gotta go to work. So anyway, I don't know. Did y'all hear what he said? Okay, babe, I'm gonna leave you alone. Right. I didn't really appreciate that. I'm like, okay, don't give me too much. Now I said give me one or two little, give me one or two things. Like I didn't ask you to give me five or six different. I said, what are the things about my personality? I said I have flaws in my personality. So I'm like, what's the things that are flaws in my personality? Okay, what was the first one? Well, the thing. My temper. Yeah, you have a very. I do have a temper. I have a quick temper. Right. I don't have a lot of patience. And right, the patience part. My patience is not. I'm not. I'm patient sometimes, but I can be a little bit quick tempered. Like if I don't like something, especially if it's business related, I'm gonna get upset. I don't have a lot of patience about that. You don't have enough patience to listen to the full detailed. Cause I don't need to hear all that. You trying to tell me a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need. I don't need all that. No. See, Chris, you like to go around the pond, through the danger, in the hallway, around. I'm like, just get to the point. I don't want to hear the whole story. But you gotta put it in context. I don't need the context. Just tell me the truth. That's a little bit too much. I don't need all of that. Under the table, or to the side of the table? I don't need all that. You be doing all that talking because you be trying to talk. The reason why you think that I be like, get to the point is because you be trying to manipulate me with all that damn talking. No. And I see you coming from a mile away. See, these people, they don't know you. More questions than I give statements. But Chris, you don't understand that is a way of manipulating people. Absolutely. Have you ever read the book The Laws of Power? Read that. I'm just asking questions to get to my point. Chris, that is manipulative. Okay, you're exactly right. I get to my point. You're getting to your point by asking questions because you trying to get Jedi mind trick me. And you get mad when I already see you from a mile away. I'm just letting you do what you do. But that's not my personality flaw. Because I won't let you manipulate me. If a tree falls in the forest. If the tree falls in the forest, then somebody hear it. It is what it is. And you don't hear it, doesn't make a sound. It do. But a bitch ain't there to hear it. Period. Okay. That's why you can't stand me. What? Because you're used to doing that. No, that is very manipulative. Chris. I'm not afraid of you. I can stand up to you. I can ask some questions if I need to ask questions. But what I'm trying to say is, Chris, that is the epitome of manipulative. Well, I'm not
intentionally trying to manipulate.
It doesn't matter about intent. When you already have a place that, you know what, that even in law, that would be called leading. You're leading someone to the point that you want them to be. That's manipulative.
So are you a judge?
No, I'm not a judge. I'm just saying you can't manipulate me.
So you can't say objection.
Chris, what the hell are you talking about?
A judge, if you're or you couldn't.
See what I'm saying? This the bullshit.
Overruled.
This the bullshit I'm talking about right now. What they got to do with what I'm talking about?
Because if you had a problem with my question, you would say objection if you're the opposing attorney, and the judge would give a yay or a nay.
I ain't talking about that. What I'm talking about is you be trying to play your Jedi mind tricks, and then you get mad at me because they don't work. That's the real problem that you got with me. Don't laugh. That's why you really get mad at me. It's because you'll start asking questions and you be listening because you're planning. See, you're not really actively listening to listen to the person. You're actively listening to them because you're planning your course of questions to get the information that you need to use that information. I don't talk to people like with that in mind. I'm not that calculated. Wouldn't you say you're a little bit more calculated when it comes to you talking to people?
Absolutely.
Right. That's called being manipulative.
No, it's not manipulation. It's just it's just confidence, determination, and one way of operating.
Okay.
I mean, I don't tell my story. I ask people questions about their story.
I know.
9 out of 10 times.
That's why most people like you more than they like me.
You know, you ask open questions, closed questions.
I don't do that.
Well, you gotta ask open questions or closed questions to slow it down or open it up.
I don't care.
You don't like to answer questions.
I don't.
I can ask you. I don't like to answer any of my questions. I can say is that.
Chris, I hate when you ask, because why are you asking me questions? I feel like, am I on trial? Why are you asking me so many questions?
Because I'm trying to get
because you're trying to get me to a certain point and have a certain conversation.
What I'm looking for is on the left side of the table, under the table. You know, if I'm going out to get something, what are we going to get? Where are we going to get it? Where is it located?
I don't got time for none of that.
I'm trying to be efficient with my time.
But I done completely forgot I'm on live. I can't be having these arguments with you.
No, you're not arguing with me.
But okay, the first thing, my personality flaw is I'm quick tempered sometimes.
And the second thing, if you want to go more than one, you don't like to answer questions.
No, I don't. I don't like nobody asking me too many.
So how do you have
I'm good for, but that's different. That's not the same thing. No, that's different.
Right. You're right.
Me talking to my students, like people that are trying to learn from me, that's different. If you genuinely don't know something and I'm trying to answer your question, I'm very patient. But if the way you question me, Chris, is because you and I be having power dynamic trips. That's our problem. Is because you want to run the show, because you are passive aggressive.
You want breakfast? What do you want for dinner? What do you want for breakfast?
So this is I'm just gonna give y'all this as an example. I don't know how we got into this. Let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, this is what Chris will do. Chris will come, that's why he's laughing, because he already knows bullshit. Let me give y'all an example. Chris will come home, right? And he'll say to you, this is what he'll say to you, girl. He'll say, hey, you hungry? You want something to eat? And you'll be like, no, I'm good. I don't really want nothing to eat. Now, in his mind, he already know he want to go to Texas Cattle to eat. He won't come home and say, hey, you want to go eat at Texas Cattle? No. He going to come home and be like, didn't the last time we went to Texas Cattle, we had steak? You liked it, didn't you? Didn't you like the steak? What you get from there? What you get from Texas Cattle? Don't you usually get baked potato, or you get the red skin potatoes, the mashed potatoes? And to me, that's annoying. Just tell me babe, I want to go to Texas Cattle. Just tell me that. Don't try to manipulate me into getting me to go where you want. Getting me to say, well, hey, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Well, I'm just feeling the water. I might come back and say, what do you like most about Texas cattle? What do you like most about
And that's annoying.
No, that's just a question.
That's annoying. But how you gonna tell me it's not annoying to me?
Well, that's how I find out if you're even interested in going to Texas cattle.
If you would have just brought your ass home and said, hey, let's go to Texas Cattle, you would have found out if I wanted to go. 40 questions ago. Now I don't want to go because you done got on my nerves. You trying to suggest it, but halfway question me about I'm irritated. I'm already like.
What if I come home and I say, do you want Italian, Mexican, or
okay, Chris, will you get out?
What?
Why is you bothering me
racial.
in front of company?
No, that's just
Chris, can you shut the door?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm not.
Amber, I promise you, he don't care about what I want. Chris is manipulative. Y'all just don't know him how I know him. I'm telling you, he don't give a damn. Yes, Brad Jezebel, what do you want to say? Y'all, he get on my nerves so bad. Okay, but Mo, by the time he done felt me out, I don't want to do nothing at that point. At that point, I don't want to do nothing. What do I think of BBWs and that kind of work? I think it's great. Why not? There's a lot of different umbrellas that fall under that. I think it's great. Do what you love. What's wrong with it? Girl, he don't. He just want to fight with. Chris just y'all listen. Y'all just don't know him like I know him. We've been together 10 years. I know him. He plays brain games. Sometimes Chris like to see me get upset because he thinks it's funny. So sometimes he will do things to aggravate me because it's entertaining to him. I just want him to be himself. I'm not that type of person. Like when I have friends and I'm in relationships with people, I want people to be themselves. Be yourself. Be who you are and let me be who I am. Hopefully we can make a compromise, but be yourself. I just want you to be honest about who you are. Like me, I'm honest about me. I'm not a manipulative or like controlling person. So for me, I'm just different. But I mean, aren't you guys different? Most of you guys are different from your partners. Not everybody. Like, why would the first thing to say be to say, why would you say that? Maybe you guys should split. Why should we split? Because he asked for dinner in a different way than me. Y'all are so weird. We're not gonna break up with each other because, listen, let me tell you something. If y'all want to break up with each other over not agreeing on dinner, that's scary. That is the least of our worries. We're not gonna break up over that. It's so much more things that's important. We have healthy conversations. Girl, listen, I'm just happy he didn't ask me to cook. I think that's the thing that keeps that's kind of like the glue between him and I a lot of the times is that I don't feel like I have to be someone else. I never feel like I have to pretend to be someone else. Sometimes our communication can get difficult, especially because I have a tendency to shut down. He has a tendency to over communicate at times, which sometimes wears me out. Like I have a hard time like going in circles with people. I'm a very direct person. So I like to say directly how I feel, be direct about the conversation, be like, okay, this is the issue, this is the problem, this is the actions that we're going to take to fix it, and then move on. Sometimes Chris and I will get into arguments where we start arguing about the argument, and then we abandon the original idea as to what we were arguing about, and then it's frustrating for me. And instead of talking it out, because Chris wants to talk it out, instead of talking it out, I can shut down sometimes. So, but I feel like that's normal. Normal people have those issues. No, I don't. No, I don't want to cook. I don't want to cook sometimes. It's hot. Right, that's me, Amber. It's like, where you want to eat at? The only time I guess, like, okay, Chris can be very adventurous with his food. I'm not as adventurous. So he could go to a place like that he's never been to before, and I kind of admire this about him, and be like, "Ooh, let's try that." Ooh, and then he'll be like, "Oh, that wasn't that good." But me, I don't want to eat bad food. Hey, Hope. Y'all, it's so hot here. It's so hot here. So hot. Chris, can you come tell these people that you are not upset? I don't know. They think you upset and you ready to cheat on me with my baby daddy or my baby mom. I don't know. Somebody's baby mama or something. People they jump to a narrative. What was it? Was it anything else about my personality flaws?
No.
That was it. I get mad. I don't like to be questioned.
It's primarily.
Those are the two biggest things.
The two biggest issues.
And I'm not a good listener sometimes. Well, I don't. You want me to listen to you.
I'd like to be able to finish my sentence, my thought.
But babe, when it's a long ass thought though.
Who's?
Can you take? But can I just ask you a question?
Who's measuring my thoughts?
But can you please go to I-95? Please go I-4. Can you go I-4 with the thoughts? Don't go 60.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Just go I-4. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Just please go I-4.
So I'm not mad at her. Just for the record.
Can you go I-4?
What?
Can you go I-4?
I-4?
Instead of 60.
Okay.
Because 60 gonna take us 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, I'm saying, because you said that I sometimes don't let you
finish my thought.
Finish your
You jump to a conclusion.
I jump to your conclusion.
Right. To your conclusion.
I jump to my conclusion.
Right. And that's maybe totally different from what I was trying to
convey.
Right.
I just be trying to help you because I be thinking sometimes you be trying to go, 60. I be trying to get you on I-4.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's all.
Sounds good.
Is that okay?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, need my showing.
Right. Michelle, sometimes it be like, and I be like, and listen, this the thing though, like, I'm not trying to make excuses because it's wrong and I shouldn't do that. But my brain, I have ADHD. So sometimes I'm like, it's hard for me to listen to you tell me something for a long, long time. I'm sorry. But I'm listening though. Right, Jewel. Right. It's like, it's just kind of like, but anyway. So yeah. So there's that way you guys can know some of my personality flaws. Some things that I need to work on. Definitely would be be more of a, like, at least show that I'm actively listening instead of coming across as I'm not listening when it comes to Chris and I. Whatever, Hope. Because sometimes I just be like, hey, boo. Clucky. That's exactly the problem. It's information overload, and it's difficult for me to process all of that information. No, Chris is a Gemini, highly intelligent. You know, he have a lot of positive attributes about him, but him and I are just different. Other than the fact that he's older than I am, he's a different nationality than I am, different race, different background.
We're both Americans.
I'm Jamaican. And another thing that Chris do that aggravate the hell out of me is he's an ear hustler.
Well, we're all Americans.
That really irritates me.
Unless you're a Jamaican.
Chris, please shut up. No sad slander. Yes. You have dyslexia and anxiety. I understand that. Yeah, I have a hard time. It's not because I don't want to, but I can have a hard time when it comes to getting too much information or being overly stimulated. It could be a bit much. Y'all, it's 100 of us. Well, it's 200 of us. And, if you don't mind, if you don't mind. Yeah, see, we Sagittarius is good people. Hit the like. Make sure you hit the like, girl. I think that's true. Yeah, my patience, that's something I have to work on. I don't have a lot of patience. And it's not in a bad way. I just, I'm a little bit earlier in the month, boo. But you know what? My whole family is full of. I have a cousin that is December the 11th, and then my grandma is December the 12th. I have an aunt December the 7th. Yep, Pearl Harbor Day. My auntie Laura. Hey, auntie Laura. My other auntie is a Libra. Um, I have an uncle who's on Christmas Day. I have an uncle, yeah, uncle who's on Christmas Day. I have two cousins, one male cousin, I think Sebastian, his birthday's the 18th. I have another female cousin, her birthday's the 16th. Pretty much, I feel like my family is heavy on the Sagittarius. Heavy on the Sagittarius. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, y'all, I have an email. If y'all were on live with me the other night, y'all already heard this email. We finna answer this email with the last 10 minutes. Let me see if I can find it. It's a really long email, y'all. Let me see if I can find the email. Um Okay, y'all, I have an email. This is a really long email. Y'all, go get you something to drink because we're going to do a Dear Joy. We haven't done Dear Joy in a really long time. And this is a really long email. Like, it's really long. Oh, help me, Lord, read this email. It's a super long email. I'm live on YouTube. I have a friend who's a Taurus. Y'all say, hey, Bill. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all put hearts down below. Put hearts if you're ready. Jewel, I'm finna try to read this as quick as I possibly can. It's a long email. Like, listen, I love you guys, but please don't send me these long ass emails. Please. Hey, Miss Chocolate. Oh, I like that. Chocolate. Hey, girl. Melt in your mouth and in your hands. Ew. Put your hearts down. Put your hearts down, y'all, if you're ready for this email. This email is, let me see what the title say. Nope, they didn't give me a title. But this a long ass email. Hey, Cooking with Sugar. Hi, Aurora. Hey, Cotton Candy. Damn, I ain't seen you in a long time. Hey, girl. Okay, y'all ready for this email? Now, listen, I'm going to read this email, y'all, okay? I read it the other night while I was on TikTok, okay? They a little bit less judgmental than y'all. Some of y'all is a little bit judgmental. Now, I want y'all to be honest and tell the truth. Don't hold back. But can you please talk to this person like as if you like them? Talk to them like you like them, okay? Because I don't want to scare people away because you never know. They might not have nobody else to talk to. And to the woman who sent me this email, I just want to say I love you and I appreciate you and I hope that this helps, okay? So here goes. Thank you for including me in your emails, Joy. I wanted to talk to you about something, and I don't mind if you share it or not. But I know it will resonate with you because it's a subject that we both cannot stand being brought up. So, a little backstory. My name is y'all put down below what we gonna name her. Let's name her because I don't want to use her name because it's a real it's a unique name. I don't want to use her name. So y'all help me name her. Drop it down below in the comments. Betty. Okay. Hello, my name is Betty, and I have been with my man for 8 years. He has two children. The oldest child is 17, the youngest 16, and from two different baby mamas back from when he was 18 or 19. I'm 32. He is 36. We are engaged and in a happy relationship. We live in I'm gonna say Florida. He drinks way too much. I mean, all damn day. But that's besides the point. The only reason I'm mentioning it is because it has to do with, okay, y'all, listen, this is not for children. If you have children in the room, y'all let the children go. This is an adult conversation. If you got children in the room, let the kids go, girl. Y'all know when we do Dear Joy, Dear Joy is after dark. It's rated X. Don't be sending me no damn emails. Okay? Okay. Let me go back. I am 32. He is 36. We're engaged and in a happy relationship. We live in Florida. He drinks way too much. I mean, all damn day. But that's beside the point. The only reason I'm mentioning it is because it has to do with decreasing his drive. I'm sure. We barely ever do it anymore. And never has he intentionally shot up the club inside me. Once he did, and on accident made me go buy plan B. Okay, let's breathe. Girl, this letter is wearing me out. I have to take a nap. Give me just a second. I need a quick cat nap. I need 15 minutes. One moment, please. Oh, girl, I had to take a nap. I'm sorry. Okay. girl, girl, I had to take a nap. Okay. So, and I got to stop losing my spot because then I have to reread shit over again. We barely ever have num num anymore. And he has never intentionally shot up the club inside me. Once he did on accident and made me go buy a plan B pill and take it, which I shouldn't have. I've wanted to have kids for 6 years now. He always blames it on the finances. If we were more financially stable, he says he would feel more comfortable having a kid with me. Anytime the subject of having kids is brought up, we get in a huge fight. I am bullheaded and I say, oh, it will never happen anyway, because he promised me before, you'll be pregnant when we move to this quiet country from blank, this place in Florida. You'll be pregnant before 30. Obviously, all of this is bullshit. So I have just lost hope. I can't stand the fact that we fight so bad because I really want kids and he gets out of hand yelling and cussing because finances aren't right, quote unquote. Do you think that there comes a time in a woman's life when it has to be done for the sake of getting older and health risks get higher and chances of getting pregnant become lower, where finances and other bullshit gets put aside for the sake of doing what your biological clock is telling you to do? I mean, GD, there is, let's say, government assistance. Let's say there's government assistance. um we are so divided, and I really need to know and hear from women that have gone through this. I really need to cry and hear that everything is going to be okay, that everything has a little time and place, and that it will be sorted according to the greater powers, quote, greater powers. Am I wrong for losing hope? Is he right about the finances? I wouldn't care if I was single and don't have, let's just say single and don't have money, as long as I was with child. And he doesn't understand that. Please hear me, Joy, because please hear me, Joy, because wait. Please hear me, Joy. Please hear my pain because I know you do. Please answer me. Okay, so there's a lot of red flags in this letter. And I said this the other night to the ladies that was tuning in. So let's say first and foremost, let's address the emotion, Betty girl. The emotion sounds to me like desperation. Anytime you have desperation in a situation and you're rushing a situation, that's problematic. Okay, so that's your first problem. Second of all, something that really stuck out to me, and this is like my 10th time. I read this like at least 20 times before I decided to talk about it. But something that really is confusing me is it sounds like you have a little bit of touch of let me just read this part. It says that we are engaged and in a happy relationship, but He drank too much and don't want to hunch and don't want to have kids with me. And we fight all the time. Girl, we love you, baby. But it's a lot of red flags, sis. The relationship is not happy because you are not happy. Like, you're not happy. Because if you were happy, it would be obvious you're not happy. First of all, why would you want to bring a child into this world with an alcoholic? If he drinks too much to the point of excess, to the point of where he has erectile dysfunction, that's a lot of drinking. Like, if you drink so much that you can't get it up, that's a problem. And I feel like that's a very, let me just, to me, you're dealing with a very selfish person. If you're dealing with a person that doesn't take in account your sexuality, your sensuality, and your needs as a woman, I think that you should run, because that's a very selfish person, first of all. Second of all, but if you look at it like this, if this man, now I don't know what kind of man he is, right? But if this man has been paying child support for 18 years and he's got 2 years at best, at most 2 years, at best 1 year left of paying child support, girl, why would he want to start all over with paying for a whole nother child? That's difficult. Like, that's super difficult. If you made it to like raising children, if he's active as a father, is what I'm saying. If you made it, that's a lot. And if I had a 17-year-old right now, I don't believe I would be trying to have another child. To start all over again? And if you're drinking all day, what is he drinking all day? Does he work? I'm just thinking like this. I feel like his mindset, it might not even be about you. I feel like you're making something about you that I really don't think it's about you. I don't think it's about you. I think it's about him. And to me, for a man who had a child at 18 and then continued to have another child at 19, they didn't learn from their original lesson. They have an alcohol problem. They have erectile dysfunction. They have intimacy issues. They're very selfish, not concerned about you as a human being. Betty, get the hell on, girl. Buy you a dog. And I know this sounds very mean, but listen, okay, let me answer your questions. Before I just be yelling at you, let me answer your question. Your question says, I know that there's everything in a time and place, right? But am I wrong for losing hope? No, you're not wrong for feeling anything. But you're wrong for putting your hope into someone and allowing a person to hold this much over you. I've been there. Not with this particular situation, but I love deeply. And not only do I love men, like my men, like if I'm in love with a man, not only do I love them deeply, but I love my friendships deeply. And sometimes I'm the type of person that I will continuously invest in a friendship and invest in a friendship, crossing my fingers, hoping that one day that person will see the light of day, or that person will see that how much I love them and see that I'm really not, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I feel like you can love the hell out of people. That's also a flaw of mine. And sometimes I try to love the hell out of people. Sometimes I try to look so far past their flaws that I ignore red flags. So I'm not telling you anything that I wouldn't tell myself. But you know what? It has caused me to be damaged and trauma and triggered, because I have loved people when they showed me who they were. I didn't believe them because I just wanted to love them because I wanted them to love me. I still struggle with that. I still struggle with knowing whether or not I should pursue friendships, because I have had within the last year a lot of people present their friendship to me, and I'm scared. I'm scared as hell because I have made the wrong choices in friendships. I've made the wrong choices in men. I've loved men who I knew were not emotionally available to love me in the way that I needed to be loved. But I thought that if I just kept pushing, if I just loved them, oh, well, they don't love me because they don't know how to love, and they were traumatized as a child, and they were assaulted, and they were abandoned, and they didn't have a mother. And I'll make all these excuses for why people are traumatic in the way that they are, and why they abuse me, and then get mad because, and then don't be mad at myself but be mad at them, when really I can only blame myself because I should have cut it off at the head when I first saw the problem before feelings got involved. So, with that being said, no, you are not wrong for losing hope, but you are wrong for putting your hope in the wrong person. Don't be putting your hope in the wrong people, girl. Yes, he's right about the finances, but think about it. If he's saying that there's never a right time because of finances, that's because he can't afford the two kids that he have now. And he feel like he's almost out of paying child support. You know, in Florida, they take your license, they will lock you up. The Department of Children and Families do not play about child support. They gonna get their money. Florida is the worst state. Come here on vacation, leave on probation, come back on a violation. That's Florida. So don't play with Florida when it comes to child support. And to me, when I read this letter, I don't know for sure, but it just sounds like to me, he got a 17-year-old, he got 1 year left, and he get the rest of his check back. He drinking because he tired of 90% of his check going to pay his back child support. That's why he drinking. Because men, listen, he's a young man. He's 36 years old. Men love intimacy. If the man is more depressed and wants to be more depressed than wants intimacy, he's selfish and he got problems. He got money problems. His money is funny. That's why he drinking. The money funny, girl. Okay? So that's number two. And then the next question, you said that everything has a time. Um, um, he doesn't understand, basically you're saying he doesn't understand how bad you want a child. Listen, I think that you need to get some counseling, and I think that you're looking for love in the wrong place. I think that you absolutely deserve to be a mom. You absolutely deserve to have a family. You absolutely deserve to be loved and be in a happy relationship with a child and a family. But what I would ask you to do is to go do some work on yourself before you decide to bring a child into this world. I want you to be happy either way. I want you to feel fulfilled either way. And I know that's a loaded statement and that's a lot to say just from conversation. But I would just, in love, and I don't mean any harm, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but in love, I would say before you bring life into this world, please make sure that you're taking care of your life the best way that you can. And I think that starts with your mental health, because this letter just screams to me a lot of hurt, a lot of rejection, a lot of trauma bonding. And I just feel like before you can fulfill yourself through having a child or through trying to get love from a relationship, I think that you should be happy within who you are as a person. This guy needs help, and I don't think you're equipped to be his savior, and you need help. I don't think you deserve this. This is very toxic. He's very selfish. Just let me tell you, listen, I ain't gonna keep saying it, but that's very selfish to me. Okay, Miss QTD says, Betty, take some time, do the inner work necessary for you. So now that I've given you my ghetto reading, mind you, I am not a medical professional. I'm not a counselor. I can't tell you what to do. I can't give you advice. I'm not responsible for any advice. You sent me a letter and asked me my opinion. Opinions are like butts. We all got them. Some of us don't. Some just got back like me, and I'm just giving you what I got. Now, some of these other people that are in the comments are doctors and lawyers and professionals, and they probably can give you a more educated perspective than my ignorant ghetto conversation. But I don't think you would have wrote me if you didn't really have an issue. So anyway, here we go. So take some time to do the inner work necessary for you to be a complete being that is capable of taking on the creation and raising of another being. See what I didn't I tell you? Somebody was gonna say it better than me. There you go. There's the comment. I forgot to say, Rachel, thank you so much for the $1.99. She said, flaws don't define us. I don't know how long ago that was, but thank you, girl. That was about an hour ago. I'm sorry about that. I think I was arguing with Chris at the time. But yeah, so if you're watching this on the playback, please come back and read. Don't read her in the comments, but leave some comments for Betty. Oh, child, I need a nap after that. Let me go because that wore me out. That's a lot, Betty girl. Warn me next time. Put something in the subject line that will warn me. Um, hold on a minute. Let me take another nap. Okay, I'm up. Okay, girl. She said, "Wake up, Joy." Oh, girl, I had to take a nap. Hey, Wish. Girl, I had to take a nap. That was a lot. Social work major. Okay. Oh shit, where'd it go? Where did the message go? Oh, did you delete the message, Megan? I was about to read it. Listen, Betty, you gonna find. Hey, Anissa. That's okay, Charlotte. You can watch it on the replay. Watch the playback. No, girl, I had to take a nap. She was stressing me out. Girl, that put me straight to sleep. I'm serious. You think I'm kidding, but I'm serious. That wore me out. I'm tired. Social work major. We are taught to guide the client to what they really want. It's called self-determination. Betty, work out your inner issues, but don't just up and leave your relationship. Okay, well, I'm not telling her to leave the relationship, but I feel like the relationship is toxic. I'm sorry, Megan. I love you, boo. But I just feel like if that person is drinking, that's toxic, Megan. That's toxic. Hey, Margie. You don't think that's toxic? Tell me in the comments, Megan. Cause you're a professional though. You professional. I'm not a professional. I'm a ghetto. I'm very ghetto. Julie London. I have to disagree. I was in such a depression while pregnant and divorcing at the same time. But once my baby came, all my attention was on her, and my depression left, and tears and my heart full. I understand that. Yo, that's a lot. That's a lot, y'all. I don't really know what to say about that. Hey to the Bahamas. It could be that he's dealing with depression. I'm sure they talked about children before engagement. He didn't say it wouldn't happen. He just said not right now. Yeah, but I listen. I understand where you're coming from, Megan, and we are open to all opinions. We just gotta agree to disagree, boo. I just disagree. That's all. I don't think that he's I don't think that he's doing anything right or wrong. Listen, I'm a strong believer. People should be allowed to be who they are. But what we cannot do is we cannot stay with people expecting them to all of a sudden become and graduate into somewhere else. I do not recommend any woman, especially over the age of 30, to stay in a relationship with someone longer past the expiration date. If a relationship is no longer serving you and you've done everything that you could to maximize that relationship, there comes a point when you have to choose yourself before you choose that other person. Now, I am in a state now where I love you. It's been real, but I got to go. That's just my personal opinion. And does that mean I'm going to leave in a month or in 6 months or in two? It may take a year. It just depends on the mindset of that person. But I've been on the opposite of that coin, and I'm a product. I'm just going to say this, Megan, and I'm going to let it go. I'm a product of a mother who stayed with an abusive husband for way too long. My mother and father were together for over 31 years. My mother is dead and gone. I have buried her. And my father is now going into his 80s. He has married a 45-year-old woman. He is still doing the same things to that 45-year-old woman that he was doing to my mother. So had my mother gotten that advice and stayed in the relationship like so many people advised her to do, I just feel like she would be, where would she be? Where she is. Because unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the stress and the headache and the trauma that she experienced was because she stayed in that relationship entirely too young. She was abused emotionally, mentally, and it was from the old school. And I know you're not saying this, Megan. I know you're not saying this. I know that. Because what you're saying is from a professional standpoint, and you are taught to look at both sides of the coin, right? You're taught that. So I get that. But for me, I'm just different because I saw what my mom went through, and I feel like she would have lived longer had she not have endured some of the abuse that she did. I'm still traumatized about that. It's like my daddy gave my mama hell. My daddy was for the shits, okay? And he's still here doing the same thing. How you old and still fucking around? How? You old. What, are you kidding me? It's the truth. I ain't a lie. I ain't telling no lie. I love you too, Megan. We love each other. We able to agree, disagree. We mature like that. We can talk about our differences of how we feel. And that's the reason why I brought it to y'all. Is because I knew there will be enough of us to have a differences of opinion. I agree, Felicia. She needs some time to really just decide what she truly wants, because I'm sorry, but I think that is very selfish. So, okay, can we just talk about this one part? Can we just talk about this one part? Can we just talk about this one little part? Shirley, don't laugh at me, girl. Let's talk about this one little part. Do you not think it is very selfish of a man, okay, to purposely avoid intimacy? If you're a man and you know that you have erectile dysfunction when you drink too much, but yet you insist on drinking too much every single day, don't you think that's selfish? Because you have a spouse and you're not being intimate with that spouse. So then what is she doing? What's the point? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. But listen, don't listen. What do I know? I'm not married and I don't have any children. They love to say that. So I really can't I may not be a good person to ask. Shauna! Yes, girl, he was. He was. He was old when he had me, girl. Wait, let me think. No, he wasn't old when he had me because he was what, 40? Y'all, my daddy Jamaican. He lied to get over here, so I don't know how old he is for real. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I know he's about to be 80. I think. I think he's in his late 70s. I'm sure. I'm sure he's 70 something. He definitely was old when he had me. Shauna, don't give me too much, girl. Don't give me too much. Hey, Sandra. Who, me and my dad? Girl, my daddy called me all the time. But right now, he can't find my number. And so he called my brother, and I told my brother not to give him my number. Yeah, my dad calls me all the time. But my daddy only called me because he wants something. My dad wants saw the way that I took care of my mom. So he wants to move in with me, but I'm not I can't. I'm not gonna be find somebody else to do it. I'm trying to take care of my damn self. I just got finished bleeding for 6 weeks. I can't take care of nobody. I told Chris, I can't take care of you. Y'all should see how my house look. That's why y'all getting this one wall. That's only two places you get is right here and in my damn foyer. Because my house is for the shits right now. Because I had to repossess all of my energy to take care of myself. My daddy wants me to come get him. And he's mad at me because he been asking me every time he called me, he put on his Jamaican accent and be talking about, oh, woe is me, my leg, and I'm hungry and my clothes and all of that. And I love you, daddy, but no. I did right by mama. I took care of her. I feel pleased with what I did for her. But I am 35 years old. I do not have another 20 years because my daddy, listen, he probably gonna live another 20 years. I promise you. And I just can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I love you, daddy, but no. I ain't gonna be able to do it, daddy. Mm-mm. No, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't. You can't say. Because last time my daddy called me, he had an aneurysm in his thigh or in his groin. I'm sorry. He had an aneurysm in his groin that he needed to go get taken care of. And really, my daddy didn't call me. His wife called me, child. And so she was like, "Can you please talk to your daddy because he got an aneurysm in his groin and he won't get it taken care of, whatever." So I put it at my daddy said, "Yeah, baby. They want me to go down." I'm like, "Daddy, listen, you need to carry your ass down there to the doctor and see about yourself now. Go ahead, go get that taken care of. You know, you done had it for a long and he had it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He had done had it for a really long time. And I was like, Daddy, you need to go down there and get that aneurysm taken care of. Y'all, my daddy is really small, like very, very small. He's a very small man. Very skinny, very small man. So I was like, Daddy, please, what's going on? And so now my daddy is paranoid. He don't want to eat from the lady. I can't get into all of that. If you know, you know. He don't trust the lady. He don't want to eat from her. Um, like I said, I can't get into it. But so I went, here I go, feeling sorry for him. So I go over there and I cook him something to eat. I bring him in my pots because he real funny acting. So I carry my pots, put him in the car, drive my ass over there to his house, set up my pots, warm them up, cook him something to eat. I took his clothes, washed his clothes, got his clothes organized, got his shoes shined, whatever. Got him some new drawers. I went and just got him fixed up. He liked to wear Kango hats. Got him a couple hats. Gave him a couple, couple $100 for him to get his little knickknacks or whatever he want to do. And I told him, I said, listen, Daddy, I love you, And he was like, well, you gonna come back tomorrow? I said, Daddy, no, I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. He was like, well, when you gonna come back? And I was just like, Daddy, I don't know. Like, this took me 2 days to do. Like, I can't do this every day. Right? And she not taking care of him. She not. But she's 45. My daddy's almost 80. She's 45. She doing what a 45-year-old woman with an 80-year-old man would do. I mean, she's 45. So I cried. I ain't gonna lie. I cried. I got real hurt. It triggered me and I cried and I got upset. And then she called me again, like maybe like a week later. I went back over there because I didn't leave my pots over there. I went back over there again. I gave him some sweet tea because he liked sweet tea. So I got him some sweet tea. I fixed him something to eat, whatever, whatever. So I said, Daddy, please go to the doctor and get this aneurysm taken care of, please. So no, y'all, she probably looked like she 30 or 25. She doesn't, not 25. She don't look old. She's not old. 40 is not old. I don't know where y'all get that from. 45, 40, 50 isn't old. She's not old. But yeah, she's 45, but she look, she young looking. She looks good. She's small, shapely, lady. And I don't got nothing. Listen, I don't know the lady, so I don't have nothing against her. But somehow, in some way, they lost my number, and now they can only call my brother. And they keep asking my brother for my number and my address. And I told my brother I would kill him if he give my daddy my address. I do not want my daddy coming over here, because I just got this feeling like I'm gonna wake up and one of these days my daddy and all his shit gonna be on my porch. And I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all hear it in the news, it was me. I did. If y'all hear it, I'm calling the elderly services. No, Daddy, you can't stay here. I love you, but no. No. If somebody spread that, I'm telling you right now, it happened. Cause no, you cannot stay with me. And I told my brother he better not give my daddy my address. If he do, I'm gonna be really upset. Because my daddy is full of shit. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I am, because I'm telling you right now, I already know how it's gonna go. And I'm just not mentally able. Financially, I can't take care of nobody else. I gotta take care of myself. I'm 35. I got too much responsibilities. I no, like it just no. Mm-mm. Chris is 52 and I'm 35. Shirley, I just feel like I just have to keep saying no, because like in my mind I feel so bad, And every time my daddy call me, of course I'm gonna go over there. I can't help it. I'm not gonna see him doing bad and not do for him. But my daddy can't stay with me, y'all. It just I can't take care of nobody else. I'm not mentally, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Shalania, my daddy is Jamaican. He not finna work with nobody. He just not, girl. He's an old school Jamaican. Like old school Jamaican. He is not. Mm-mm. My daddy barely want to go to the doctor. It's not gonna happen. Hey, Marche. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. It's just. It's not that I don't love him. I just. No. How many siblings do I have? You can do it, Joy. No, girl, I can't, girl. No. Mm-mm. No, listen, no. Y'all don't understand. No, I can't do it. Mm-mm. How many siblings do I have? That's a really difficult question. I have an adopted sister. I have a cousin that was raised like a sister. I have a brother that we have the same father, different mothers, and then I have my brother. So technically, it's just me, my brother, and I that are in contact, but I have other siblings. And who knows what I have in Jamaica, so you never know. Yes, Julie, it's my limits. I'm not able to do it. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Red Jezebel, girl, keep dreaming, girl. That's the one. You know what though? Let me tell you, what is it called? I think it's called Maine. There's a bridal shop in New York that has plus size samples for like real plus size women to try on, like sizes 30, sizes 32 as sample sizes. I'm gonna try to figure out what their name are, and I'm gonna post it when I figure it out. So stay tuned, cause I'm gonna try to remember, cause they have some beautiful dresses, but I'm not even gonna play with them people with that. Growing up with a lot of sick family members, I get it. Sometimes parents don't think you should live a life. It's kind of selfish sometimes, but they think that we should stop. Now, Megan, I don't want to listen. I don't want to get into that, but that is like 1000% true. And I know that people may get mad at me, but I love my mom and I don't have anything negative to say about her. But I don't. I don't wish being a caregiver on anybody. Um, I actually had an argument with my brother not too long ago about being a caregiver because he was like, "Yeah, but you were living with mom." Like this is something that he made a statement to me, and I was just like, I didn't have the adequate help that I needed to be a nurse and a caregiver. I was an excellent doctor. I was an excellent daughter, but I was a horrible caregiver because that's not what I was supposed to be doing. And he was like, "Yeah, but you were living with mom." And I was just like, "See, this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of times when you become a caregiver, people don't give you the credit that you deserve as being a caregiver. They are very critical of you and they come and they complain about the way things are being done, but they don't offer their helping hand to help you with things. And they don't see you as doing any real work unless it's something that you have experienced yourself, or unless you have taken care of a individual that completely relies on you for their every waking need for several years, not just 6 weeks while someone broke their leg. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, 20 years, taking care of adult people. Taking care of an adult is completely different from taking care of a child. You can take care of a child and say, "Sit your ass down over there, play with this toy, and shut up." And they're going to halfway do what you say. But try doing that with a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old person who has their own mind, their own spirit, their own thoughts. It's a completely different situation. It is not the same. It's mentally, emotionally, all kinds of ways. Like I'm telling you, when y'all just don't know. Well, y'all probably do. If you taking care of a person, I'm telling you, people, the first thing they gonna do is come and be like, "Oh, well, I went over there to see her, and she had on the same dress for 2 days." Or I went over there to see her, and she was eating. I saw what she was eating chicken. It was. I was like, "Jesus, you eating chicken already? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon." Or "Oh, I went over there and she was why she looked like she was in the same spot. I don't even know. Did she move her? Is she turning her over? Is she changing her around? Da 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 da. Da." It looked like I saw her and they was giving her Pepsi. That's not healthy. Listen, especially in the black community, I don't know what other nationalities of people do, but I know for us, we're gonna get on a hotline and talk about something that we ain't involved in. And we definitely gonna complain and we definitely going to have something to say about something that we haven't lifted a hand to help with. There's something that we gonna do. I'm just, So it's something that you really got to be prepared to do. And oh yeah, oh absolutely. The only time people would come over to check up was just to listen, y'all. Why y'all see y'all messy? Why y'all be trying to lead me? Y'all trying to lead me into talk about people. I'm not about to talk about my family members. Y'all know they for shit. I'm not talking about them. Y'all be trying to lead me into talking about people. I'm not talking about nobody specific. Mama is gone. That's over with. I'm on to another part of my life. I love my daddy. He was not he was an absent father, like emotionally. He was there for us financially, but he wasn't there for us physically. But I forgive him. I'm over all of that. I love him, but he cannot stay with me. And that's it. I can't do it. So, what I would recommend if you are a caregiver or if you are someone's primary means of support, I think that the thing that I wish that I would have done is I should have not dealt with it alone. I dealt with it alone and I didn't involve other people because I felt like I couldn't trust anybody. But I would say if you are a caregiver, you got to get help. Get help, get emotional help, get mental help. Do whatever you can to get as much help as you can. Document everything. I always documented things. I took pictures, I took videos, I documented a lot of things. Notes. I was always at the doctor's office, always at appointments, always asking questions, always reading. Sorry, y'all, my ears itching. Um, my ears itching. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I would just say get help as much as you can. You're not superwoman. Don't try to do it on your own. Just ignore people. If they're complaining, ask for their help. Call them and text them. The main people who's complaining or talking about you, send them text messages. Send them 10 text messages in the morning and be like, hey, can you come help me do this? Hey, can you come help me mop? Hey, can you come help me watch mama while I go to the store? Hey, can you go to the grocery store for me? Hey, can you go get me some pads? Hey, can you get me some silver cream so I can put it on mama's butt so she don't get bed sores? Hey, can you come help me cook a meal? Hey, can listen, if I was a caregiver today, completely different story. Yes, that is very true, Anissa. That is very true. Y'all, we were supposed to be on here for 30 minutes. It's 8:30. So yeah, that is my recommendation. If you are a caregiver, get help. Don't suffer in silence. Ask somebody for help. Don't just sit there suffering. It's not worth it. Get help. Reach out to whatever resources you can find. Talk to a therapist. Get as much help as you possibly can. I mean that with my heart. I'm serious about that. This is going so slow. In one place it's going super slow, and another place it's going fast. I did caregiving for my mom. People are not fully aware. No, they're not fully aware. They'll come and they'll do one or two things, talk shit, and then leave, and then complain about what you're doing and what you're not doing. Yes, I was my grandmother's primary care for 3 years until she died. My family actually did a great job of helping me with her. That is such a blessing that you had a family. That is such a blessing that you had a family that helped you and didn't judge. I know your strengths and weaknesses, Joy, Amor. If you don't want your dad there living with you, that's that. That's yes, exactly. I can't. I am not in a situation where I can take care of anyone at this time in my life. At this point in my life, I'm trying to stay from underneath 400 pounds. I don't want to be 400, 500. I don't want to gain weight like that. My ideal goal would be to just be under 300 pounds. If I can maintain a weight under 300 pounds, I feel like that would be a healthy weight for me. I want to fix whatever's going on with my uterus. I want to finish my degree. I want to build a business. I want to travel the world. I just don't. I don't have the energy to even deal with the shenanigans that is my daddy. Yes, Candace, that's a wonderful thing. As a here, um, that is a wonderful thing. Yeah, get help, reach out, tell people how you feeling. Don't suffer in silence. I suffered in silence. Marche, business and marketing, always business and marketing. I have an accounting background, but accounting sucks. I'm sorry if you work in accounting. That's just my opinion. I hated it. I was only doing it because I was working in it at the time. But no, thank you. I'm not interested in it anymore. I hate it. It don't make sense. It never makes sense. I still don't get it. I don't like it. I don't want to be bothered. No more accounting. Hate it. I hate accounting. You can have it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. I just did it because people was like, "Oh, you always gonna need somebody to count money." I hate accounting. I hate it so much. Mm-mm. But I had done so much in it. The switch to business was really easy because so much of business was accounting. So it was an easy switch. But yeah, no, y'all can have that accounting. Finance, accounting, y'all can have that. You can have that. Now I did love risk management. Risk management. Girl, I started off with accounting. I left accounting and went into risk management and insurance. Then I went into being an underwriter. I love being an underwriter because they nosy. I did underwriting mortgages, then insurance, then now it's business. But for whatever reason, I don't know why that was my circle of what I went into, but for whatever reason, I feel like it was something to it. Now I'm in love with law. Yeah, everybody knows that. My dream, has always been to go to law school. So I would like to be published, though. To be a published author, to get my PhD. That would be great for me. Just me personally. I think my mom would be very proud of me because she was very much so into education. So I think that that would be something that I would do that would make me proud and make me feel good about myself is to get my PhD. Girl, right now I'm just trying to get a damn master's degree, and that's a whole nother story. We're not gonna talk about that. But eventually, I would like to get my PhD, girl. If I can get through graduate school, God help me, Lord have mercy, without having to owe these people tens of millions of $1,000. And I might have to, I don't know. I'm thinking about being a teacher's assistant. What I was thinking about, see, this is the thing. If I go into, I think I told y'all this before. If I go into the program that I want to go into, I can only work 15 or 20 hours a week. But I was thinking of doing like a graduate assistant to work those 15 to 20 hours so I could go to school for free. But I don't know, y'all. I gotta pray about it. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I have to pray about it. I say one thing today. All I know is I'm gonna be in school for the rest of my life. I'm gonna always be in school. I'm gonna always try to take classes every minute I can. I believe in education strongly. Um, it's a very big deal to me. So, oh, that's awesome, Kia. Yeah. So hopefully, I'm just praying to God. You know what I want and what God want for me. You know how that goes. Good job, Margie. Go do the damn thing. Get your bachelor's, girl. I just love education. I love learning. I love learning things. So it's just something I want to do for me. Even if I had $1 billion, I still want to go get my education. I just want to know. I need to know. That's how I feel. I need to know. Oh, okay. You welcome, Kia. Y'all, I done been on here with y'all for an hour and 45 minutes. Y'all been riding with me. Hey, Valerie. I haven't seen you in a long time. I have my master's, but I just don't think I could go back to another school. Tanya, girl, you done made it out. Tanya, like, listen, I done made it out. I ain't going back. I feel you, girl. Yes, law school to be a lawyer. Yes. Don't you think I'm a good advocate? That would be ideal. I would like to call it advocacy. Yes, I believe in, but my thing, lawyer, to become a lawyer, I wouldn't say just to be a lawyer, but more advocacy work. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't want to bore people, but it's more of an advocacy thing, helping people, not just, oh, I want to be a lawyer like corporate law, not corporate law, but more, advocacy work. Cause I'm slightly ghetto. I want to bring that ghetto-ness to the courtroom. Hey, hey, hey! Objection. Speculative. Bye, Anissa. Somebody asked me a question. Okay, what advice do you have for people who want to go to college but fear of going back to school makes them procrastinate? What is your why? What is your why? Why do you want to go back to school? So here's the formula to how to do anything or make yourself do anything. The way you make yourself do anything is associate more pleasure with what you're doing and more pain to not doing it. So if you associate more pain to not doing it and more pleasure to doing it, you'll do it. I think you got to use procrastination in your favor. There's a way that you can use procrastination in your favor. That's just my opinion. Victims assistance, yes. Well, I think that you should do it. You deserve a better life. I think you should think about what are the limiting beliefs that are keeping you from doing it. What's holding you back? Y'all, we supposed to be going live every single day for the rest of the month. I cannot be on here for 2 hours every day. We're gonna have to keep it to like 45 minutes. We're gonna have to know what we're talking about. Come on here, talk about our subject, and then be out. So, and I'll say this. I think L&M, I'll say this. I think that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I think that you're very deserving. If it's something that you want to do, you'll make a way. The way will happen. Just start doing it. Girl, Megan, I'm tired at this point. That letter, y'all think I'm joking, but that letter took a lot out of me because that wore me out. Because y'all know I don't, I speak my mind. And every time I come on here and speak my mind, I get in trouble. So I have to like not speak my mind 100%. And that's not easy. That's very difficult. Margie, you got one more year. I'm proud of you, girl. Yes, we had a dear joy, girl. Can you believe it? Kia, that makes sense. Being over analytical, that makes sense. Look at all the procrastinators down below. If you are a procrastinator, put a number one in the chat. If you procrastinate, put a number one in the chat. Sometimes you just have to let people know they're not alone. Hey, boo. All the procrastinators. Look at all the procrastinators. Somebody procrastinating right now. They supposed to be doing some other shit. They watching me. Look at all the look at girl. Look at all the procrastinators. Wow. Shout out to the procrastinators. That's crazy. Girl, you are not alone. You're not alone, boo. Look at all the procrastinators with you that's procrastinating as hell. That's funny. You are not alone, girl. Look. Girl, did you see my one? Bitch, I'm procrastinating right now. Wait, no, let me not put a zero. Hold on, wait a minute. You are not alone. Okay, let me put that one. There go my one, girl. All the procrastinators, put your one. I done put my one about 3 times, girl. We listen. I think we all have that. It's hard out here for a pimp, girl. It's hard, girl. I procrastinate on stuff I want to do. There's stuff I want to do. I still procrastinate. You are not alone. There are other ones. Look at all the ones. You're not alone. Life is hard out here. It's hard out here, girl. Listen, y'all, we got 190 people. We got 188 likes, y'all. We did good. It's 10 of y'all that don't like me. That's okay. I love you anyway. If you didn't hit the like, I still love you. Hey, T. I don't know. I don't know you. Go to bed. Come on, hit the like, y'all. If you haven't hit the like, bro. Look at Maya. She done came in with her one. I'm finna go get me some chicken. My eye itching. Mariah, that's me. Hey, boo, I love you too. So listen, you guys, if you don't know, on Saturday, listen, Facebook. I'm gonna need y'all to tighten up on Facebook. I don't know what's been going on. My metrics is low on Facebook. But Facebook and YouTube, listen, Saturday, 12 o'clock. If you don't know already, don't wait till Friday. I know y'all getting paid on Friday. Listen, get your tickets. We're doing YouTube Live Q&A. I'm answering all your questions. If you want to hear it, you have other creators in the room. This class, I think we trying to get, the goal is 35 people. So I need about 7 of y'all to go sign up for class on Saturday. I put the link. It's already pinned up here. So y'all go sign up for class. I fixate and it's just as bad, but in the other direction. What you mean by that? Can you tell me what you mean? L&M, I want you to come back on here whenever you do enroll. When is enrollment? Next month? For a 16-week session? Is in August? When we going back to school for fall? 16-week section is in August. I want whenever that session start, I want you to come back and tell me what class you enrolled in. At least do one class, girl. Damn, just at least do one. Write your school supplies off on your taxes. You will succeed. No matter what, you'll succeed. It's gonna happen for you. No matter what. Okay, let me go. Let me check my email, y'all. Let me see, did I have any more emails? Come on, Sabrina McBride done sent me an email. Come on, girl. The 25th? Okay, cool. Hashtag 24th grade. I'm so proud of you, T. Good job. Yeah, man. Go on, get your schooling out the way, girl. Go on, get it out the way. You can do it. I love your vibe too. The only reason we're not doing car checks is because it's an advisory here in Florida that I can't be in the car. I was in the car one day doing a car check and I got very sick, like because it was too hot. So I if you notice, I haven't been back in the car doing car checks. It's just too hot. That's the only thing. It's too hot. Just like I want to do trial hauls, can't do trial hauls right now. So y'all, it's just a lot. I'm trying to stay upbeat. I'm trying to stay positive because it's very stressful not to do what you. It's very stressful for y'all. Tell me why my neighbors got chickens. Y'all, my neighbors got chickens, girl. Like 6 of them. And it's not theirs. It's their little girl. It's their daughter. Their little daughter. Their little daughter. They got a little girl. And their little daughter got chickens as a pet, girl. They had one chicken last time. The chicken, I think one of the dogs or the neighbor's cats killed the chicken. So the little girl was so sad. And I felt so bad for her. Now, but I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for her, but I did not miss that damn chicken. Now I went out there, it scared the shit out of me. I was outside in my backyard and I saw something moving around. And y'all know I can't I be damned if it was 6 chickens. I was like, bitch. I was like, Chris, it's chickens back here. Girl. It's like, I'm a videotape it. I'm a videotape it. I am. Cause it's a lot. See, I be telling people stuff and I feel like people, like, for example, this lady the other day, I'll never forget. It made me so mad. Like, I've never wanted to curse someone out that I didn't know so bad. But she was like, Joy, I love you, except when you start lying. And in my mind, I'm like, bitch, if I was a liar, why would you watch me? Like, that's weird. I would never watch someone. No, she didn't say lying. She said, oh, when you start telling stories, like, you know, how telling tales, bitch, what? You're weird. Because why would you want to watch someone who lies? I would never be interested. If I felt like someone lied a lot, I'm out. If you lie too much, I can't. Because I'm the type of person that have to tell you that you lying. Like, I just have to. I have to say to you, that didn't happen. That's not true. And if you do that too much, like, what's the point of having a conversation with someone if you're concerned about whether they're telling the truth or not? Like, if you have a problem with telling the truth, I have a hard time communicating with you. I can't. So that's the reason why. And y'all, and then the other half of people, y'all be like, Joy, you don't have to prove yourself. Why are you always proving your? Because people calling me a liar. I don't like being called a liar. They be like, Joy, you don't have to prove yourself. I know, but I have to take a picture because I know y'all like, Joy ain't got no damn kitchen. Yes, my neighbor got chickens. Chris, he probably outside with them. Girl, she said, I'm just like, yes, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what I be going through. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm be honest, y'all. Now, I was sad. I was like, oh, that's so sad. but I wasn't completely upset that the chicken was gone. I was sad that it got fucked up. That's sad, you know. But now it's like, okay, let's say I go get me some for Popeyes. Chris, come tell these people, what do our neighbor have in their, come tell them, what do our neighbor have in their backyard?
This is crazy, but
What do the neighbor over there?
they got chickens.
Tell them what they got.
Chickens. They got a chicken coop in the backyard in our next door to us, and they had the little girls out today walking the chickens. They had about a half a dozen chickens out in the backyard. They were on our side of the yard. They were on their side of the yard. I'm afraid to walk out there. No telling what's behind their feet. Chickens. But anyways, yeah, they love chickens.
And then I be feeling guilty. Like if I go to KFC and get me a breast and a leg, I'm hiding the damn box. I'm like, listen, I don't want to offend nobody. So I'm kind of like, let me put this bag in my pocketbook with this Popeyes. Because I don't, and they watching me come inside and I got my bag of Popeyes and I'm just like I don't know if they vegans or what, but they got chickens back there. And I'm going to still eat my chicken now. I think that they just got tired of buying eggs. I think that's what happened. I think they got tired of buying eggs and decided to get chicken. Girl, I'm hiding my box of chicken because I'm like, I don't know, are y'all vegans or what? Like, I know they already judged me. I know they judged me. So I'm just walking in the house trying to get by these damn chickens. I'll show y'all in the vlog. I'm going to go over there. But they little girl is so sweet. I love their little girl, y'all. On the day, some of the days when I have the saddest days, she will always bring me little notes and candy and little Valentine's. She brought me a little Valentine's Day gift. She's just as sweet as she want to be. But girl, I am not with them damn chickens. Girl, I'm telling you. But I do believe that they bought them chickens because of eggs. Every time I be trying to sneak in the house with the chicken because I'm like, bitch, I know they looking at me and I'm just like, damn, y'all couldn't get a dog? And then this other house we was driving by, they had a goat. We ain't seen that goat in a while though. Y'all, I gotta go. I'm tired. I ain't meant to be on here for no 2 hours. Let me tell y'all about these cookies that Chris bought. Look. I'm showing them your cookies.
Yeah, I need one.
You want one?
Yeah. These are good cookies. They're zero sugar, sugar-free. Excellent.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I showed them already.
Okay, what's with the bag?
What bag?
Where's the Ziploc bag?
What Ziploc bag? Oh, I put the chips in it.
Oh, okay.
You gonna put them in here too?
I'm gonna get those bags.
Oh.
It won't fit in there.
You don't think it'll fit in there?
No.
Girl, I don't know where that goat. Babe, where the goat at?
Pick it up in someone's pot.
Babe, don't say that. Listen, I'm a Jamaican, so I was traumatized. I can never eat goat. That's the one thing I cannot eat goat. That meat is too musty, and I feel I'll be honest. When I was a little girl, I didn't know that they was gonna cook that goat, but they had the goat tied up outside, and I was playing with it. And the next thing you know, they put it in the pot. And ever since then, I've been very traumatized. I cannot eat goat, turtle, venison, any of that gamey meat. I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I can't. The meat is musty. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Well, don't spend more time with me. Please go to your girl. Please, my man. Please go to your man. Please. Y'all, I don't know where the goat is now. I'm telling y'all, we was driving by there and that goat was there every day. It was a goat and a dog. By Hope, and then one day the goat was gone. Okay, Hope finna go. I'm finna go, y'all. Girl, I don't know what they did with that goat. That goat was gone. The goat is gone. But it was a long time though. Like, how long you think we were seeing that goat? Like a year or two?
Yeah, a couple of years. Then they cut the shade trees down.
Yeah.
And then not long after that, the goat was gone. We haven't seen it since.
I think it had a stroke. That damn, they took the tree from the goat. It didn't have no shade. Okay, y'all, I'm finna go. I've been on here 2 hours. When I come on here tomorrow, y'all, we gotta be on here for like an hour. Somebody gonna have to keep time. And y'all be thinking about what y'all want to talk about tomorrow. Dinner is cooked. He fine. I don't know, Megan. I'm thinking. I don't know what time I'm going live tomorrow. Maybe what, 6 or 7? We can go live tomorrow. We can talk. It depends on what time I get my work done. Because I really do want to get up a vlog. Because I have so much footage. Like, Chris and I going to the store. Me getting my pedicure. Biggs was with me. We had a brother-sister date. Um, Thank you for calling me Cousin Joy instead of Auntie. People be making me feeling old when they call me Auntie. Peace from North Carolina. I heard they used to soak goat meat in urine. That look gross right there. That is so gross. And I just put my cocoa butter on. Thank you, almost. Thank you, almost. Thank you for your compliment. You know what? I'm finna go. Miss QTD, I can't. I can't, girl. I love you guys. Listen, if you're watching on the playback or the replay, there may be some videos up here that you may have missed. My last couple of videos have just been chit chats where I sat down and we talked and we just, shit the bobo, kicked the bobo, had a good time. Hopefully, y'all, we can get back into the vibes when it comes to content in regards to fashion because that's my number one passion and it depresses me when we can't be creative. So we got to get back to the creativeness. It's just a lot going on right now, you guys. So just bear with me. We got money that we got to come up with and make sure that that gets paid and organized. We got Patreon stuff that we're doing. We have my classes, you guys. I've been mentioning it because people will. I'll have my class and they'll say, "Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about it." Then other people will be like, "What class for what?" We having YouTube classes. You guys ask me and ask me and ask me. I aim to please. If you want to start your YouTube channel, if you have questions in regards to how to start a YouTube channel, what to do once you start a YouTube channel, how to come back to YouTube. I put the link down below in a comment, in a pinned comment. I also pinned it at the top of the live chat comments. I have my replay is on sale until Friday, and then I have class on Saturday at 12. Purchase your tickets before they gone. So I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Amber Joy, I am going to send you a message because um shit. I need to. You know what? I can do it right now. Hold on, let me see. Chris. Nope, he ain't here. I have to do it in the DMs because I don't know where he went. L&M, I had no idea. $7.52 Central. Okay. Okay, y'all. I love you. I'm out. If you haven't gotten caught up, y'all, what is wrong with my talk? My talking is so weird. If you have not caught up, I'm gonna put some playlists around or suggest another video that you should watch over here. Over here. To get caught up. Watch another video over here. It's gonna be over here. I don't know where it's gonna be. It's gonna be over here. Over here. Over there. To get caught up. I love the rest of you guys. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. We had a good live today. Lives are starting to get back to the vibes. Like, we're having good conversations, good convo. I do them more often. Y'all know I'm scary. But as long as they stay good vibes, I'm down with it. So I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Night, everybody. Jaquita, hit me up if you have a question. I'm here.